You know what separates a man who wins from a man who wishes he could win? It's not intelligence, it's not luck, it's not even talent. It's one psychological trait that most men have been programmed to reject: the ability to think like a predator while everyone else thinks like prey. I'm about to show you the exact mental framework used by men who never lose. Men who walk into rooms and immediately command respect without saying a word. Men who get what they want while others beg for scraps. But here's the catch. Once you learn this, there's no going back to being ordinary. You can't unsee what I'm about to reveal. You can't unhear these psychological secrets. And most importantly, you can't pretend to be weak anymore. Because weakness, my friend, is not your nature. It's your programming. And today, we break that programming forever. Let me tell you about two men I know personally. Man A, highly educated, good-looking, comes from money. He's 35, still single, constantly complaining about how women don't appreciate nice guys. He works 60-hour weeks for a boss who disrespects him. He has no real friends, just people who tolerate him. Man B, average looks, middle-class background, didn't finish college. He's 30, married to a woman who adores him. He owns 3 businesses. People seek his advice. When he speaks, rooms go quiet. What's the difference? Man A thinks like prey. Man B thinks like a predator. And before you get offended by that word, predator, understand this: every successful man in history has been a psychological predator. Every king, every emperor, every business mogul, every leader who changed the world. They don't hunt with claws and teeth. They hunt with mind games, with strategy, with the ability to see what others can't see and take what others are too weak to claim. Steve Jobs, predator. Elon Musk, predator. Your grandfather who built everything from nothing, predator. But somewhere along the way, society convinced you that being predatory is evil, that you should be nice, that you should share, that you should put others first. And now you wonder why you're getting eaten alive, PREYMINDSET. Here's how you know if you think like prey. You apologize when you're not wrong. You explain yourself to people who don't deserve explanations. You seek approval from those you should be commanding. You ask for permission instead of taking action. You hope for opportunities instead of creating them. You react to life instead of directing it. Prey animals have one strategy: avoid conflict at all costs. And that's exactly what you've been doing. When someone disrespects you, you let it slide to keep the peace. When someone takes credit for your work, you stay silent to avoid confrontation. When someone tries to manipulate you, you comply because confrontation feels uncomfortable. But here's what prey animals don't understand. Avoiding conflict doesn't eliminate it. It just guarantees you'll lose it. Every time you avoid confrontation, you teach the world that you can be pushed around. Every time you let it slide, you signal that your boundaries are negotiable. Every time you choose peace over respect, you choose slavery over freedom. The predator understands something the prey never will. Respect is not earned through kindness. It's earned through strength, and strength is not demonstrated through muscles or violence. It's demonstrated through psychological dominance, the ability to remain calm when others panic, the ability to think clearly when others are emotional, the ability to make hard decisions when others are paralyzed by fear. That's real power. That's predator thinking. Teach party to our mendacity. So what does it mean to think like a predator? First, you stop seeking permission and start taking territory. A predator doesn't ask if he can enter a room. He enters and claims it through his presence. A predator doesn't ask if he can speak his mind. He speaks and lets others deal with their discomfort. Second, you stop avoiding conflict and start controlling it. When someone tries to manipulate you, you don't get angry. You get strategic. You study their technique, understand their weakness, and use it against them later. Third, you stop explaining yourself and start expecting explanations from others. When someone questions your decisions, you don't justify them. You question their authority to question you. When someone demands your time, you don't automatically give it. You make them prove it's worth your investment. Fourth, you stop reacting to games and start creating them. Instead of responding to other people's drama, you create situations that serve your interests. Instead of getting pulled into their emotional chaos, You remain centered while they spin out of control. But here's the most important predator trait. You stop caring about being liked and start demanding to be respected. Being liked is for puppies and children. Being respected is for men who understand that the world is not a democracy where everyone's opinion matters equally. Your time matters more than their feelings. Your goals matter more than their comfort. Your future matters more than their approval. And once you internalize that truth, everything changes. Transformation par CSS. Now I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step process to rewire your brain from prey to predator. Step 1, the 48-hour silence challenge. For the next 48 hours, cut your speaking in half. Don't fill awkward silences. Don't explain your decisions unless specifically asked. Don't apologize unless you've genuinely wronged someone. Watch what happens. People will start trying harder to get your attention. They'll ask if you're okay. They'll accuse you of being different. Good. They're feeling your shift. Step 2, the boundary enforcement protocol. The next time someone crosses one of your boundaries, don't explain why it's unacceptable. Simply enforce the consequence. If someone shows up late, don't lecture them about respect. Just leave. If someone interrupts you, don't ask them to stop. Stop talking and stare at them until the room becomes uncomfortable. Your actions teach them what your words never could. Step 3, the energy audit. Look at your relationships and ask, who takes energy from me and who gives energy to me? The energy takers must go. Not with drama, not with explanations, just with distance. Start becoming mysteriously unavailable to people who drain you. Step 4, the strategic advantage in every interaction. Ask yourself, what does this person want from me, and what can I gain from this exchange? Stop entering situations as an equal participant. Start entering as a strategic player who's always thinking 3 moves ahead. This isn't about being cruel. It's about being clear. It's about understanding that every interaction is a negotiation, and you've been showing up unarmed while everyone else has weapons. Now I'll give you the specific psychological weapons that predator-minded men use. Weapon 1, strategic vulnerability. Share weaknesses selectively and watch how people respond. Those who try to exploit your vulnerability are enemies. Those who protect it are allies. This is how you audit people's character without them knowing. Weapon 2, controlled unpredictability. Be consistent in your standards but unpredictable in your responses. Sometimes laugh off disrespect, sometimes respond with cold precision. This keeps people guessing and unable to manipulate you effectively. Weapon 3, the power of no. Start saying no to small requests to build your no muscle. Can you work late? No. Can you lend me money? No. Can you do me a favor? What's in it for me? Your no becomes more powerful than other people's yes because it's rare and meaningful. Weapon 4, emotional detachment. Care about outcomes, not opinions. Care about results, not reactions. Care about your mission, not their approval. The moment you stop needing emotional validation from others, you become impossible to control. But here's the ultimate weapon: the ability to walk away. From jobs that don't serve you, from relationships that drain you, from situations that diminish you. When people know you can walk away at any moment, they start treating you like someone worth keeping around. So here's your choice. You can keep thinking like prey. Keep seeking approval, avoiding conflict, apologizing for existing. Keep being the nice guy who finishes last while wondering why life isn't fair. Or you can embrace your predator nature. Start taking territory instead of asking for permission. Start creating respect instead of hoping for it. Start commanding your life instead of reacting to it. But understand this: once you make this shift, you can't go back. Once you taste what it feels like to be respected instead of liked, to be feared instead of ignored, to be sought after instead of chasing others, you'll realize you were never meant to be prey. You were meant to hunt. The 48-hour transformation starts now. Stop explaining yourself. Stop seeking approval. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Your silence will become a weapon. Your boundaries will become law. Your presence will become a force that reshapes every room you enter. Comment PR Mindeset. If you're ready to stop being hunted and start being the hunter. The weak will call you changed. The strong will call you awakened. Which voice will you listen to?